Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, Diego. How you doing? Better?
Better, thank you.
All right.
Better, better.
From your allergy, right?
From my allergy, right? Yeah.
Okay, right. That's nice to hear. So it's it because you're allergic to something you don't know yet.
No, I'm allergic to like the changes of uh, temperature for
Temperature.
the weather. For the
Uh-huh.
weather,
Weather?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and the
So hu- humidity. So you're allergic to the
humidity.
humid like places or weather.
Yeah, I believe that. But I think it's the change because if I go to a place with this condition, for me it's okay. But if I stay in a place and then suddenly the weather change,
The
I'm
weather
allergic for that.
you're allergic to that. Okay. But is that like
Yeah.
something like temporarily, or is like for a few days that you're gonna have this allergic? Good morning, Carlos.
No, just a few days. So yesterday I took a pill for that.
Good morning.
I don't like the pills, but yesterday I took a pill for the allergy.
I see. Yes, some weather changes, especially right now, right? So we have a lot of changes going on with the weather. At this time, we're supposed to be in
Yes.
almost heading into the summertime, right? But it's just raining, so the weather is changing.
Yes.
But anyway,
Yes.
all right, good. So we got Carlos.
So
So
that's the
that's the reason of your allergies.
yes.
And
Yes.
some people are they have allergies to some other like food, for example. Do you have any
Yes.
allergies to food, for example? Like what?
No, from food not, but for penicillin,
Penicillin. What happened with that?
I am allergic for.
Penicillin. Okay. Yes.
Yes, not any food, but yeah, for penicillin.
Yeah. It's some. It's when you go to the doctor, they ask you, "Are you allergic to something?" And
Yes,
you
yes,
say no or yes, depending.
yes,
Yes, or some people they are allergic to peanut, for example. They cannot eat peanuts
yes.
or
Or shrimps. Shrimps are
shrimps.
famous for that.
Shrimps,
Yes.
I don't know why they're famous for that. A lot of people are very
Uh-huh.
allergic to these shrimps. Good morning, Carlos.
Yes.
How about you, Carlos? How was your weekend? We had a kind of long weekend. Well, from classes, but I know from working, you continue doing
Uh,
the same, right?
yes.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, my weekend was like really quiet because of the rain. I stay home, and yes, we have a long weekend because on Friday we didn't have class, and also we uh, but we have to work, and I I I did some courses that uh, the the job ask us to do. So we had
Ouch.
like 8 courses to complete. So I did like 4. So on weekend I had to study.
And what were those courses about?
uh, it, we have a talent center, and they uh, assign us courses about, for example, project management or presentation skills. Let me see, global collaboration, and the other one was let me see, I don't remember, but There were like 8 courses to complete.
Okay. All of them like work related, right? Related with work.
Yes,
All right.
yes,
So you were at least you were busy during the weekend or you had something to do. Especially, with rainy days, it's better to stay home. But here in the suburb, I don't think that we were impacted that much. Or do you know any place, right? Except this places, right? From what is it? From Nehapa, there was a landslide. But then the rest of the country, we were not affected. I think. I don't know. But yeah, it's good that at least it didn't struggle in El Salvador. It was just something like something soft, I might say. It was raining, but that was it. So good morning, Connie, Mr. Cubillas. Mr. Cubillas, Connie, good morning.
Hola,
Morning, teacher.
good morning.
Good morning. How was your weekend?
Fine, thank you.
All right. Did you do the administration works at home?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to. I
You have
must.
to. You must. Okay. And Mr. Cubillas, how about you? How was the weekend? How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. And I rest the weekend. So it's uh, I didn't uh, nothing. Only to sleep and watch the TV.
You didn't do anything. Okay.
Anything. Yes.
So when you said I didn't do anything, how does it look like? So what do you really do or you don't do that day? I means when you say I don't do anything, just watch TV and sleep.
Yes. Nothing in the uh, productivity things
Nothing
related
productive.
to productive things. Yeah. So
Okay.
the last week, it was tired. I was tired because it's the closing month. So I needed to rest on the weekend.
Of course, right? Especially in the closing month, a lot of you are the one that you said that generates the what is it, the invoices that you send to customers, no?
Yeah, it's related to report and balance sheet and P&Ls and many controls, internal controls. So it's
I see. Yes. So yeah,
yes,
a lot of a lot of work, especially at the end. But then
yes.
I think the best days are coming, or is it worst for you? Like let's say December, a lot of people are going on vacation, so
Oh
you
yes.
have days, or is it good, or even you have more work?
No, it's even more work because the people need to close the budget for so cost, and then send us the a lot of invoice or a lot of case for payments. So
For
this is increase the task.
okay, all right, yes. So we'll have some activities to do. Well, depending the area.
Yes.
Nice. So right now we're just six, so hopefully the other ones are gonna join us. Maybe they're still, sleeping at this time, which with this weather is very fresh. So you really want to continue, right? In bed. But we have Anna. Good morning, Anna. Welcome back. I hope you had a nice weekend.
Good
So
morning.
good morning. How do you spare your free time? How do you spare your free time?
Well, maybe And for example, in this weekend, I saw a series, and yesterday I bought a dress because I needed for a wedding and the next wedding. And it's all really.
Are you getting married next pretty soon? No?
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
Okay.
my best friend.
All right. Okay. So go
Eh,
and try to catch the flowers bucket. No? Try to catch the flowers bucket?
not really.
Not really? All right.
No.
Okay. Good. Yes. Well, it's a tradition that the next person, if you catch the flowers bucket, so then you're the next person on the list to get married. Everything is about, maybe plans that we have. Okay. Good, but good morning. Welcome. So today we're gonna talk about some things like related with future. It's some little things that we need to work and to complete this course. To talk about future things that we will do, or things that we will be doing, things that we are going to do, or things that we are doing, or things that we are in. Let's say in immediate future. So we have like how many ways to we have many ways to refer to the future, right? We know the simple one, which is will. That's the easiest, let's say, modal verb in English. And then we have going to, that requires a little bit more of like grammar structure probably. And then we have like present progressive and simple present, but also we have the immediate future. Let me see, Diego, what could be an example of an immediate future?
Immediate future.
Immediate
I
future. Something that you will do or you're going to do in a few minutes or in a few days or in a short time, depending the activity.
like we'll have a meeting at 8.
I will have a meeting at 8. All right, that is future, right? That is, I will have a meeting at 8. That is just the regular future. All right.
No,
Um,
uh-huh.
okay, good.
Regular. Okay. I'm not sure, teacher, about the immediate future.
Immediate future. Okay, not a problem. That's what we need to work on. And what's the difference when you use will or going to?
Future.
Carlos, what's the difference when I use will or going to?
Uh, I think it is uh, for example, as you said, the near future. You can use, for example, going to. Uh, an example is I'm going to work at 8 a.m. You are about to start the the action, right?
Okay.
And will is like a future, yes, but you are not sure when it will happen.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Connie, do you share the same with Carlos?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so what's the difference like will and going to? We know that both are future, right? We say I
Mhm.
will work or I'm gonna work. So both are the same. I mean, the,
Yes,
the,
but
the
I'm going
context.
to is more immediately
Uh-huh. And will?
that you will do it, but you don't know the certain hour.
This, okay. The certain time, right? You don't know.
Mhm,
It's basically,
mhm.
it's pretty simple when you use will and going to. That's something that we're not gonna spend too much time. That's something that you know a lot. And it's just that the will is a probability in the future, right? It's something not true. I mean, it's something
Mhm.
that has like let's say probably yes or probably not. It's like 50%. Maybe in the future, like plans that you have, let's say for the weekend, Maybe if you don't have any plans, so you might say, I will go shopping, maybe, right? There's a probability that you will go, but there's another one that you won't. So that's not right. So you don't know for sure. So that's will. And the other one, going to, is when we talk about plans, right? Something that is fixed, something that it has been scheduled for the future. So say I am going to. So that means that you already planned something, so you cannot change it. Like for example, like Diego said, I have a meeting at 8 a.m. So I will have, or I'm going to have a meeting. Diego, what will be the right one? I will have, or I'm going to have.
I'm going to have a meeting.
So that's it's a plan, right? And for example, we
Yes.
use the
And
press.
I,
Yes.
sorry, teacher, I found the immediate future.
What is it?
So I'm I am about to leave this class because I will have a meeting.
Exactly, right? Good. It's be, and then about to. We use the preposition about to. Like I think Carlos mentioned this, all right? When you are about to do something. So and basically is we use the verb to be, like am, is, are, about to. In this case, it's like this is the immediate future, something that you will do or you're going to do in a few minutes or in a few days or in a short time. Like for example, let me see. How about, for example, if it is 7:55, right, and we finish at 8, so then you can tell a person, hey, just give me a few minutes, we are about to finish. So that means that in a few minutes it's going to be done. That is called immediate future. Or maybe you can say it, if you're studying at the university, and then you might say that, what, I'm in the last semester of the university, right? So you are about to finish your career. I'm about to finish. Or maybe, for example, what, another action, you're doing a report and then you leave at 6, and then you said, I'm about to leave, which is almost 5:50, you leave at 6, so then you might say, I'm about to leave. So that's the immediate future. Thank you, Diego and Carlos. Let me see. Do you have any immediate future action? Let's see, Enrique. Do you have something that you're about to do?
Well, no, right now I don't.
Okay.
I
No,
in
no
immediate.
immediate future.
No,
Okay, good.
no.
Salvador, how about you? Something immediate that you're gonna do?
Well, I think I am about to take a coffee.
I'm about to drink coffee, right? I'm about to drink
Ah,
coffee.
okay, okay.
Yes, it's like a very typical, in Salvadorian in general, when we say, "Hey,
Ahorita.
what time?" Yes, right. What time are you gonna come? I'm about to get there, and normally it's not like that, right? So, and we have this one, arrangements. We use the progressive when we talk about arrangements in the future. In the future. Arrangement. What are arrangements? Like, let me see, Daniel Aquino. What is arrangement?
Maybe is a gap in the start time in the finish time,
Yeah. Okay.
arrangement time.
Arrangement is something like a deal, like maybe like a promise, or maybe like it's something that has been a schedule. Like for example, imagine that you said at 7 p.m. today is out of your schedule, right? But you have a meeting from 7 to 8. So then you can tell people, hey, sorry, but at 7 a.m. I am having a meeting. So that means that you made an arrangement or you schedule something with, I don't know, with a specific people to have this meeting from 7 to 8. So then that's like a deal that you had with someone. So we can use progressive. the present progressive. So there are many ways to talk about the future. The simple will, about to, with it, this is like a immediate, like it's, I don't know how to put it into, it's like a punto de, when you say about to. Estoy a punto de terminar la carrera. I'm about to finish the career. Or she's about to, we're about to, they're about to. It's verb to be. So those are the three, the ways to refer to the future. But normally, going to, speaking, normally we don't use going to. Pronunciation is, let me see, Jacqueline, what's the pronunciation of going to?
Gonna.
Gonna, all right.
Gonna.
Yeah, it's not really like go, it's like gonna. Yes, like this one,
Gonna.
gonna, yes. A very common question, right? What are you going to do? Speaking fast, Angel, how would you say it this one? How would you say this question, like speaking very, like in a very natural environment?
What going
What,
what gonna to do?
but you have, what are you going to do? It's like the question, but how would you ask this question in a very, let's say, contracted way?
What are what are you gonna to do? What are you
What
gonna do?
what are you
Something
gonna
like
do?
that.
Yes, it's correct, right? So we made the contraction of going and to together is gonna. But normally, for example, in English, when we have the verb to be, like this one, are you, we eliminate the verb to be normally. So you don't sound like what are you going to do? So normally you drop the question with are. Similar like this one. It's what is the question? Let me see. Salvador, what's the question?
How are you doing?
All right, exactly. We say how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So that means that the are you is dropped. We eliminate how are you doing. So we say, hey, how you doing? How you doing? So we eliminate the are in this case, but we understand the question. How you doing? Similar with these questions when we have are. So it's like, what are you going to do? It's, let me get, Diego, how would you say that in a more like in a contracted way?
What are you gonna do?
Okay, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Or you drop the completely the verb to be, like, do you remember the song from Bob Marley? So he says, bad boys, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
What you
What
gonna
you
do,
gonna
right?
do when they come from you?
When they come for you, that's right, good. So but they don't say what are you going to do. Now it's
Yeah.
he said, what you gonna do, what you gonna do, what you gonna do, what you gonna do,
Yeah,
right?
what you gonna do? What
Yeah,
you gonna
it's
do?
like that, it sounds like that. What you gonna do when they come for you? So we kind of drop the verb to be. What you gonna do, gonna do. Yes. And that's the form of going to. For example, if I said, you saying going to, let me see, Jacqueline, for example, let me give you a sentence. It says, I'm gonna to the supermarket in the afternoon.
I'm gonna to drink coffee in the afternoon or in the
Okay,
noon
all
too.
right. For example, and the question that I said, going to, right? The contraction of going to is gonna. But then if I say, for example, I'm gonna to the supermarket on in the afternoon, is that correct? I'm using going to, gonna. I'm gonna the supermarket in the afternoon. Is that right?
No.
No? Oh, yes. Why not, Connie? Why is
You
not
will
right?
do it, but you don't know. You
Yeah,
will do it,
yeah, but
but
in this
you
case, let's
you're
say
not
that.
very 100%.
But imagine that I'm there 100%. I have a plan, right? I need to buy food. So in the afternoon, I have to go to Super Selectos. So I am
Okay,
gonna
okay.
Super Selectos in the afternoon. Is that correct?
I'm going to go to Super
Okay.
Select.
All right. And then how about if I said I'm gonna the Super Selectos?
Mm, it's not sounds right, but I don't know if it's okay.
Okay. All right. And Cuvillas, Mr. Cuvillas, is that right? Or am I making any mistake?
I think that is correct because if you have a plan, but the really is which supermarket do you like? Because if you can eat, you can go to the super selectors or other supermarket, Price Mart or right. But uh, I think that the correct is I gonna to the supermarket.
All right. Good. Yes. When we talk about future, we use going to, but uh, this going to it's basically like a modal verb. So it has you need to have a verb after. And if I say, for example, like this, I'm gonna the mall. In this case, I'm gonna the supermarket. In this case, it's not future, right? You need to have the verb, like Connie said. I'm gonna the mall, so it's not correct. So this is not future. So if I said I'm gonna go to the mall, so then yes. So that's future. That sometimes we omit the verb, but in this case, gonna or going to, if you talk about future, you need to have the verb go or any other verb. You need to have the action. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna play, they're gonna come, they're gonna say. Yet always is like it's followed by a verb. It's always followed by a verb. So and then that's basically the function of going to and will. That's what we're going to be doing today, to talk a little bit about some actions in the future using will or about to. Remember, immediate future, some things that will finish in a few minutes or in a short time. And we have this one. It says, talk about this vacation and travel plans and give some advices. Hit the road. Let me get someone here to read it. Jacqueline, what is hit the road? What do you understand when I say hit the road?
Like travel, something
Hmm.
like that.
Okay.
I think it's travel
It's like travel.
or
Okay.
go to a trip. Like I don't know.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And Diego, what do you understand when I say hit the road?
Like start to walk, like when you plan something and then you need to start. So hit the road is like, okay, let's begin or let's put hands on, something like that.
Put has hands on. Okay. Yes. Uh, for example, this is like an expression in English when you say, for example, I maybe got got to. In this case, sounds like gotta. I gotta hit the road. It's like that. Hit the road. So gotta is like a have to. I have to hit the road. For example, let me give you context. Like for example, sometimes some of you, like Diego, for example, around like 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 2 minutes before 8 they said sorry teacher, sorry, but I'm gonna leave the class because I gotta hit the road. I have another meeting. I gotta hit the road.
Así se dice.
Hmm. Yeah, but the
Alex,
expression.
that's
Yes.
correct to say the expression. Ah,
What
hit,
expression? Hit,
como
hit.
pegar.
Yeah, yeah, basically it's like hit, but in this context it's different. Like for example, like hey Connie,
Mm,
like Connie, come with us and drink a coffee, and you say, no, I'm sorry, I need to pick up my data at school. I gotta hit the road right now.
ah, interesting.
I gotta hit the
Like in
road.
Spanish,
Uh-huh.
tengo que pegarle.
Ah,
Peguémosle,
tienes que pegarle a la
démosle.
carretera.
No, démosle.
Yeah. Tengo que pegarle, parece en this context like cuando uno tiene que irse, salirse o irse del lugar.
Démosle.
Ujú,
Démosle. Really? Okay.
Ajá.
Okay. I gotta hit the roads like lo siento, pero me tengo que ir ya en este momento, right?
ujú.
Tengo que irme porque
When
tengo algo que
when
hacer.
you are like in a rush.
Like in a rush, exactly, right? Por ejemplo, si usted viaja lejos y le dice, lo siento, me tengo que ir ya porque si no, no alcanzo el bus, right? When you are in a rush,
Ujú,
sorry, but I gotta hit the road right now. Tengo que pegarle
ujú,
o darle, right? Like in this context, like Salvador said. So that's the expression in
ujú,
English. Hit the road means like begin something, begin to walk, begin the walk. I don't know, something like that. It's like basically go, move from one place to another one. Hit the road. Okay. So that's the context. When you
ujú.
say I have to hit the road means I have to leave. I gotta go right now. I gotta go.
Okay.
All right, good. So hit the roads like go in this case and travel. Move, like you said, go to places, visit places. That the expression when you said hit the road. Are you planning any incoming vacations? Let's see, Enrique.
Well, I had planned last year for the final of this year, but all the pandemic
Okay,
ruined us our
and what
plans.
is your
So
plan?
maybe next year,
And what is your plan?
and maybe I wa I wanted to go to Colombia or Mexico, but that was only the only thing we decided because the pandemic was here very fast.
All right. If you go to Colombia, like which part of Colombia or what activities in Colombia?
I don't know that we just planned the country, not even we haven't decided between Colombia and Mexico, so I don't know any of Colombia, so that's maybe the first thing to know their country or research about the places.
Okay. All right. Good. Thank you. And let me see. Salvador, is there any like a foreign country that you would like to visit?
Yeah, I think I will go
Where?
to Huayua.
Huayua? But Huayua is
Yeah.
here in El Salvador.
You mean I'll say sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
No,
It
I don't
says
have any plan, but
no, but like a foreign country that you would like to visit, like that you would like to go, maybe on
oh,
vacation or
yeah.
something.
So yeah, I would like to visit maybe some Spain or someone somewhere in Europe.
Okay.
Uh,
Why Spain?
no, I mean I would like to go to Europe to visit all. You can visit many countries once, as I know. So I haven't had the opportunity to go. So it would be a good plan.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yes, to any of those countries in Europe. And how about you, Diego, for example? Do you like to travel by your own or with, I mean, do you like to travel in your own country or do you like to go to other places, other countries?
Both,
Both. Which one
both teacher.
have you
I
gone?
like to
Uh-huh.
the the country I enjoy it more was maybe Barcelona, Spain,
Why? Why was that?
because I liked the food, like like the all the museums, all the architecture, like the like I don't know the environment. It's the Barcelona Football Club. It was a very good trip.
Okay. All right. So Spain is that I know that you have gone to different countries, but which country have you enjoyed the most?
For me, Spain.
Spain. Okay.
Spain.
Good. All right.
Yeah, I went with my wife and with my uh, father parents-in-law,
All right.
and we enjoy it. We enjoy it.
I bet you did. Yes. Good. In Carlos, for example, do you like to go to some like music festivals or maybe concerts?
Uh,
And have you
well,
gone to those?
you want? I haven't gone to any music festival.
But would you like to go?
Yes, I would like to go. For example, I like Coldplay, so I would like to assist to one of his concerts,
One of their
of their
concerts.
concerts.
I think like one day they came to Guatemala. I think that's the nearest that they have come. They came to Guatemala, if
Yes,
I'm not mistaken. Okay, Coldplay. All right, good. Let me see. How about you, Mr. Cuvillas? Have you, do you like, or would you like to take like a photography course?
Yes. Um, I would like to take a photography.
So, do you like to take pictures?
So yes, I like that.
All right. If you have,
So
mhm.
I would like to visit that Europe because they have a great panoramic or places that's like Italy, for
It,
example.
Italy, yeah, they have good, beautiful landscapes. And
Yes.
thank you, Angel. How about the other one? Like, for example, and when you are on vacation, let's say, do you like to stay home or do you like to hang out with friends?
I prefer stay home.
All right. And when you hang out with friends, what do you usually do?
Well, we usually go to the bar.
All right. And only that, only the bar, or what other activities?
Yes, the is the most common with my uh, university uh, cos uh, compañeros. I don't know. I don't remember.
Partners, partners,
Partners. Yes.
partners, or classmates. All right. Let me get someone. Jacqueline. Okay. So, for example, go camping or relax at the beach. What would you rather? If you had the option to go on vacation and spend some time, so what would you prefer?
I prefer a relax on beach.
Why the beach and not camping?
Why? Because um I don't know. I like the sea. I like the sea,
Hmm.
so I prefer to be on the beach.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Good. It's up to, yeah. Everybody likes different like environments. And I grew up surrounded by beaches, right? I'm from La Union, and a lot of beaches nearby, but I didn't like that much the beach. I rather go to green places. Go camping, yeah, I prefer to go there instead of the beach, even though I live pretty near. But yeah, everybody has different. How about you, Mr. Mena? What would you rather on your next vacation, Mr. Mena, like in general? So like make take a fun trip, try something new, stay at home, or enjoy nature. What would you prefer?
I prefer enjoy nature. I think it's more relaxed to me.
It's more relaxing.
Yes, I prefer see the nature, and I prefer like the green fields.
Okay, the green areas, right? Good. So we got Noé. Welcome, Noé. Uh, yes. So we have many things that probably we are planning to do on vacation. Well, right now we don't have maybe plans because of this pandemic, but then there are many things that that we can do during vacation. What other activities can you think about, if you have vacation, if we had time to do, if we have like vacation time? So what other activities do you recommend to do, like in a general way?
Hello, teacher. Maybe go to the cinema
Go to the
or watching
cinema.
movies at home.
Okay. All right, that will be stay home activities. All right, good. What else, everybody, in
Yes,
general, what other activities? Thank you, Noe. Mr. Aquinos, what other
I
activities?
like,
Yes.
yes, I like to visit the beach. I like to go to the beach. I like to go to the mountain too. Maybe visit some relatives that I can have the opportunity to visit frequently,
Okay.
and I like to to eat in every place. Yes.
All
Mhm.
right, eat out. Okay, so you
Eat
like to
out,
eat out. Eat out.
eat out. I like
Yes.
to eat out.
Okay. Good. That means to spend a lot of spend money, right, on restaurants, but that's what we work. That's what we work for. Yes. I'll guess I just stay home. So we have like a very short conversation here. Let me see. Nora and Lily. So that will be Connie and Anna. Could you read it, please? Connie and
I'm
Anna.
Nora.
You're Nora and Anna Lily.
Okay. I'm so excited. We have 2 weeks off. What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. I guess I'll just stay home. Maybe I hang out with some friends and watch my favorite series. What about you? Any plans?
Yeah, I'm going to relax at the beach with my cousin. We are going to go surfing every day, and my cousin likes to snorkel, so maybe we'll go snorkeling one day.
Sounds like fun.
Hey, why don't you come with us?
Do you mean it? It
Do you mean it?
I don't watch. Yes. Do you mean it? I'd love to. I will bring my surfboard. Surfer?
Yeah.
That's great. The more, the merrier.
Mm-hmm. The more,
Okay,
the
what is merrier?
merrier. Okay, good question. Uh, let me. Everybody, what is merrier? When I said the more, the merrier.
Entre más mejor.
Entre más, mejor, right? So the merrier, right? The more, the merrier. Entre más, mejor. That is the context, right? Uh, for example, when maybe, for example, when sometimes in a family reunion, when everybody's bringing something to eat, and then, for example, You bring, let's say, pizza, and another one brings pizza. Hey, why did you bring pizza? I already brought pizza. So and someone's gonna say, ah, okay, don't worry, the more the merrier. So that's the expression when and if we have more, it's even better. So that's this short conversation is all about future, or things that we're going to do, or things that we will do. Let me move out of this place, and then here. And also in the short book from Insafor, so you have this one to complete it using will and going to and present continuous. For example, the use of will. This is pretty simple. We don't need to spend too much time here. Uh, let's go with the first one. Okay, Diego, number one. Read number one.
Don't worry, I will show. Sorry, don't worry. I will show you how to process a credit card payment.
A credit card payment. All right, good. It's about processes. Thank you. Noe, next, number two.
I am sure you will have a good time at all the at training.
At the training.
At
Okay,
training.
thank you. Carlos, next.
Okay. The training needs analysis. The training needs analysis will be a success.
Okay. The training needs analysis will be a success, or to be a success. Yeah, oh, it will be a success. Yes. All right. If you split the sentence. Salvador, next. Three. I'm sorry, four.
I promise I will do my best to get a good score in the graduation.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Aquino, number five.
She will not be late to the meeting.
She will not be late to the meeting. Okay, good. What is the contraction of will and not, Mr. Aquino?
She won't be late to the meeting.
She won't be late to the meeting. That's right. Thank you. Jacqueline, number six.
The manager will work hard to help us improve.
Help us improve. Okay. Yes. Basically, that's it. And then you have other sentences when you use, like, as I told you, present continuous, like I am having training next week. So that means that you have an arrangement to do something on the next week, right? So it's like a deal that you have with a person. And let me see, we got let me see, Angel and let me see, and Carlos, read this short conversation. So Angel, you're Felix. Carlos, you're Julia.
Okay, I am having a training next week, but I have to travel to another city.
Sounds like you will be busy. I'm taking an e-learning training on kitchen safety procedures this weekend, but I can take it from home.
Cool. I will ask for a learning option next time.
Yeah, look at the time. I am meeting some friends at the conference tonight. See you later.
All right. I am meeting some friends at the conference tonight. So that means that you already have something scheduled, like an arrangement to do something. And for example, if you had the first one here, let me see, Connie, a training next week. I will have, or I am having.
I am having.
I am having. Good. Let me see, Jacqueline, number two.
Um, okay, I don't know. I don't know, teacher.
Mhm. An e-learning training on kitchen safety procedures. I will
E-learning.
take, or
I I will take a learning training on kitchen safety procedures.
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 All right.
Procedures.
Procedures. Good. Mr. Cuvilla, next.
I will ask for e-learning options next time.
Next time. Good. Thank you. Mr. Mena, number 4.
I will make some friends at the conference tonight.
I will make some friends, or I am meeting. For example, you can say I will meet, or I am meeting some friends.
I will meet.
I will meet. Remember, will is like a probability, probably yes, probably not.
Okay.
And but we use like present progressive when we have like an arrangement, something is scheduled, right? I am meeting. In this case, right? I am meeting some friends at the conference tonight. So that means that you already have a plan to do something with your friends. And this is the short explanation. Good when we use will and when we use the present progressive. Let me see. Diego, read about will.
Will. It is used to talk about future intention that are decided at the time of speaking, spontaneous offer, promises, and decision.
All right,
I will
good.
help with the documents.
Mm-hmm.
They will
Continue.
ask about e-learning options. We
Mm-hmm.
will be on time.
All right. Yes, we use will for that are decided at the time of speaking. Spontaneous offers, promises, or decision. We don't know for sure, right? So that's will. Let me see the other one. Anna, present progressive.
It is used when plans and arrangements have been made.
Plans
The
and
manager
arrangement. Yes. Go ahead.
the manager is flying to Los Angeles for the conference.
Los
The
Angeles.
server
hmm
Los Angeles. The servers are having a training this weekend,
hmm
and he's meeting the boss at the airport tomorrow at 6 p.m.
At 6 p.m. Right. So that's present progressive for like something fixed in the future, a plan in the future, or something like arrangement that you have. What is arrangement? The word arrangement. hmm What is arrangement? Mr. Mena, what is arrangement?
I think like arreglo, planes,
Exactly, right? Es como un arreglo, un trato. We might say, right? It's a plan that you have in the future. So, and also we use will for predictions, and this is what we need to work on predictions, and something that is not 100% sure. You're not pretty sure about something. Yes, like here, using will or present progressive. Let me see, Connie, the first one. I'm sorry, number 2. Would you like something
I
to drink?
can
Yes. I'm sorry.
this I can't come with you on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
I'm having a training at the restaurant.
Exactly. I am having means that you already have a deal. Okay, good. Next, Enrique. You look, Enrique Ramos.
You look tired. I will help you finish the documents.
I will help you. I will help you finish the documents. Okay. So in this case, it's like something that you perceive, like spontaneous means in a decision that you take in the moment, right? It's an immediate decision. So that's right. So that's will. Like for example, let me give you one scenario. Let me see with Salvador. For example, with the group, we're going to go to play soccer on Sunday. So would you like to come with us? Salvador,
Of
is that
course.
Yeah,
I will
is
go.
I will go or I'm going to go.
Oh, I'm going to go.
I'm going to go, but
I'm,
remember it says okay with the group. So we're gonna play soccer on the weekend on Saturday. We're going to play. So do you want to come with us? And your answer will be
uh,
yes, I will go, or yes,
yes.
I'm going to go.
I will go. I'm not sure.
Will or going to?
Will,
Why will and not going to?
because I'm just taking the decision, so I have to check my agenda. Let's say
Exactly, right? It says here,
first.
like it
Yeah.
says spontaneous offer promises or decision, right? So that is will. So right at this moment you didn't plan to go and play soccer with us. It's just I'm giving you the offer, so then you need to take an immediate decision. So that is will, right? So yes, I'll go, I will go, yes. Or like for example someone maybe at work, right? So Diego might say, hey, I need a cup of coffee, and someone is gonna say, yeah,
Yes.
all right, hey, I need a cup of coffee. So then Enrique is gonna say, yes, I will bring it, or I'm going to bring it for you. What will be the right
Going
expression?
to.
I'm gonna bring it for you, or I'll bring it for you. Hmm.
I'm gonna bring it for you.
Okay, but you just said it right at the moment. You said, hey, I want a cup of coffee, but I cannot go out right now. Someone is gonna say, oh, don't worry, I will bring it for you, or I'm gonna bring it for you. You say going to. Okay, Noe, how about you? Is I will bring it, or I'm going to bring it?
I'm going to bring it.
I'm going to bring it. But remember that at this moment, you didn't plan to bring a cup of coffee for Diego. It's just Diego said it in the moment. Hey, I want a cup of coffee. So right at this moment, you took a decision to bring him a cup of coffee. So that is will, because you didn't plan to bring coffee for Diego. It's just an immediate decision that you need to take. So then you say, I will bring it for you. That's the only difference, right? I will bring it because you didn't plan to bring coffee. It's just a decision that you needed to take. Yes, that's the difference between will and going to. But if you have a plan, so then it's going to. But in this case, no plan. Okay, good. Next, thank you, Mr. Aquino, number 4.
For me,
Yeah, number 4.
yeah. Okay. The kitchen, no, the kitchen manager. Um, going to fly to Italy on Friday. Here are the tickets.
Okay, it's going to fly, right? Or that will be present continuous. When we talk about fixed actions or like arrangements in the future, it's flying to Italy on Friday. It's flying or is going to. Yes. Next, let me see. Let me see. Mr. Cuvillas, number 5.
The owner will come to talk to us about a training solution.
About training solution. Okay, thank you. And let me see, Carlos, the number 6.
Number 6. Uh,
Mhm.
he's not working next week.
He's not working next week. Exactly, right? He's not work. Yes. Good. So that's about will and going to, and then we need to talk about some things in the future. So that's about future will for something that you're not 100% sure, and also for immediate decisions, something that you need to take right at this moment. You take a decision to do something. Going to is 100% for plans, You're pretty sure. And present progressive is for arrangement, something that you have a schedule to do in the future. And you have the other one, immediate future, which is about to. I'm about to go. I'm about to finish, right? She's about to leave. She's about to come. And we're about to begin. I'm about to graduate from the university. Yes, I'm about to finish work. So that's the immediate future. So now we need to talk about future things and plans, and then something like you need to teach us like how to process or do something. Let's say, let me get someone. Enrique, can you tell us like a short process how to do something, or like a short training to do something?
Well, I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe in my case, I will talk about the thing I do not for living, uh just for change my car. So maybe I will tell you the process of bringing cars from the US.
All right, good.
And
Yeah, sounds interesting for
we
me.
we can start with the auction. We search cars in auctions. We do have to look in states that we can bring it more cheap, because
Cheaper.
cheap
We can bring it cheaper.
if you buy it from Miami, in Miami is a port, and it's less expensive because it's not cheaper. So it's less expensive than bringing from North Carolina or Nevada, that are countries in the middle of the on the US. Then when you finally get something, you go to the auction, you fight for the car, and you have to make a budget to all the expenses, because you have to take a limit. Not If you pass that limit, maybe it can be more expensive in here. Then if you win it, then you have to give the paper to send the papers, to send the information to the freight, to pick up the car at the lane and the auction site, and then they start the process to bring it to El Salvador in a container that is the most known and most safe to bring the car. So they put it in the container. We wait to head out the port in El Salvador, and most of cases they are in Guatemala, and from Guatemala came from in the container, but on ground with the trailer. And then we is- we have to wait to get the customs, and then you have to pay all the taxes involved. They the taxes are, so there are no as a fixed. They are variable because it depends of the car, it depends of the type, it depends of the engine, all those things. And then you pay, you wait for 3 days, and they release you the car, and that's the process to bring it car from the US.
And do you need like a license to buy or bid in the United States?
Yeah, you need a license. There are two types of license. The standard license is for exporter, and there is a dealer license that there are like sorts, and that's the most difficult. But they got access to night auctions, to cheaper auctions, but it's more difficult to get here in El Salvador.
And is it expensive to get those license to like import cards?
Yeah, in in the standard auction are $200 per year. That is
The,
not good. There are not good cars because they try to fix it. So when you see it in the page, you see it like they are great, but when it comes to the country, maybe the transmission is broken or it has a more heated than the pictures.
okay, all right. And how about the other license? How much is that?
The license from IAA Insurance Auto Store is like 500 per year. So when you search for another people to bring your car and you pay like 200 on commission, you are paying the commission of all year in some cases for them.
Okay. All right, and so you just made the like the bidding, right? So you bid with other people, and normally how many people are bidding for one car?
Uh, it depends because when I will tell you a case of Miami. I was fighting for a 2015 Nissan Sentra, and it has a certificate of destruction in Florida. So all the people who fight that car was in Central America because that car can ride again in the US. So in for that case, we're like 15 people. We were fighting the car.
All right, and whoever bets the most, you get it.
Depends because there are some cars that go to on approval. Maybe they haven't met the reserve. The reserve is the minimum for a seller to drop off the car,
Hmm.
and some cases go to approval. If they don't approve, you have to wait for another auction of that car.
Okay, and how many cars can you import at once?
Uh, Maybe because when I win it, they go to the flight and they send like for a week. I talked with the owner and says that he sends like 3 containers per day, so it can be 10, 15 cars to bring on one container.
15
If you
cars.
have the money, you can bring 20, yeah, in one container.
Ouch. All right. It sounds very interesting. All right. But of course, you need to be involved with this and
Yeah,
know about logistics and taxes and everything, right? Related. Otherwise,
yeah,
you might lose some money. You might be good at budgeting, have a good budget, you know, because probably if you run out of money in this process, so you might lose the car. So you gotta be prepared for
yeah,
this, I think. Okay. All
yeah.
right. Sounds interesting. Good. Like that. Thank you.
I have
So
a question.
yes.
I have a question regarding that. Is it's more like an advice from you? Is it a good idea to buy a car in that conditions? Let's say it's or which are the advices for to trust in someone who are import cars?
Well, I
Because
when
I
I search a car for my family, I send people to inspect that car. I pay like $100 for inspection, uh, a minor inspection, because for me and my family. But I try to bring well Danny Cubillas is know that I bring cars to it has all the system of airbags, who is run and drive and doesn't have problems, so big problems, and maybe just put in some pieces. Just if you see something a little bit hard or a little bit difficult to fix, maybe it's that you leave that you leave that car because it's not a it's better have cars that they see good and there are good. In the most of the actions I see, there are a video demonstrating the working engine. If the engine, if you know if the engine isn't working well with that 15 seconds, but if you see that it's good and it has like physical damage, like in the doors, in the front, you say, yeah, it's good, it can work.
All right.
Okay.
All right, good. So that's what we're gonna be doing. You need to share or tell us something like a process to do something. Like in this case, like Enrique said about importing cars or bringing cars. So what is the process, right? Sometimes we don't know, right? But right now we're gonna have a short conversation and then we return and then we talk like what Enrique was doing. So let's see. We need to have a short conversation and then we go and then we return. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna send it to your group right now. It's all about future. So Anna, Salvador, Angel, Daniel, Enrique, Rafael, Connie, Noe, Daniel, okay, Joaquin, Noé, Carlos,
Yes.
because all of them are is a probability. We have to
Yes. Yes.
use will.
Yes. Maybe we can go to the next question.
We have a lot.
Yes.
Yes. Mhm.
When will you graduate? I I don't. They don't have sentences
When will you
particular
graduate? And really is a supposition.
about.
Maybe the next I will graduate the next December. Mhm.
Okay.
Or maybe you will graduate for English, speak English the next year.
Next
I would
year.
like, but
Mhm. Yes. Uh-huh.
I would like,
Um,
but
English, right?
Yes.
But in the future, I think there will be more options because right now you have, for example, internet and things like that. I see like children,
Yes.
they learn easily English just with the video games, just because they are looking at internet things that and they start understanding, right?
Yes.
So that I think that will uh, I I mean English will be like a common language in the future, and
Yes.
there will be a mix actually because I think since internet is there, you can learn anything, yeah, that you are interested.
Yes, maybe in the future we will need the other idiom or other language because, for example, actually English is important, but in the future maybe uh, when Mandarin or French or
Yeah,
other languages is
and with
important.
your cell phone now you can have a talk with two different languages.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not easy. You need to practice, but I think it's going to be, no, it will be.
Yes.
There will be more devices that you don't need even to think if you want to translate or not. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do the other
The
one.
other one. Will humans ever meet aliens? What will
Eh,
the meeting be like?
Okay. I don't.
um,
I don't believe in aliens. In
In Central America, the big problem is the corruption of the
Yeah.
any government.
Yeah,
But
that's because in Central America we have problems. In all Central America.
in we have estamos condenados.
We are doomed.
We are doomed. D-U-M-P. No, doomed.
Doom. D-O-O-M. I heard that in the movies. Most COVID cases in Florida. In Florida.
Doomed. Ah, okay.
There was more, I think, but I as Millicom is in Miami, so I trust all the cases reported in Florida. So there is one day that hit 6,820. It was a lot of cases. That's the statistic I see because here in El Salvador, I don't know what I have to think. That is more difficult to get the 40s.
Okay, the next question.
Will computers ever take over the world? Yes, totally.
And why? Why do you think computers will take over the world?
Well, I'm working with robotic process automation, so I see that the robots, the computers are taking out our jobs because it's happening, it's true. And I don't know, maybe behind every computer to be programmed have to be a human, so they can make all the things that we do and more faster, more without going to waste time.
But
Without wasting time. Yeah. Hmm.
the computers only makes or they have orders. They need a human to dictate orders,
Yeah,
to program the orders.
you have to program, but when you program, you gives the company the code, so they sell it after like this can make you this thing, this time, and that is the difficult because it's not only it's not only to see to have a human. It can be after the programmation, after the programming, you can do it. You can leave it, and the computer will work. It's very challenging.
Okay. Will we be able to add machine to our body to improve in the future?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think
I think that
no.
is very
I
difficult.
only, but in this moment, or
Even in the future.
we have a machine. Well, people have a machine in, like a machine in the her heart when they
Yeah,
have a problem, cardiac problems.
yeah,
I think this is
but
a machine, a
yeah, but it's
marcaplazo.
a little machine. But I think that we talk about machines from the the computers, a lot of things. I don't know.
For example, the people, how do you say the name of this person? Elon Musk recently
Yeah,
sent sí, sent, lanzar, ¿verdad? Sent
yeah.
uh,
Launch.
Lounge.
launch a machine, or try to connect the machine with the human brain. I think
Yeah, that is.
the last month, Elon Musk launched
Lounge. Lunch is like
launch.
is the meal, and lounge is the action like to promote or advertise a product. Is lounge.
Okay.
All right, it's all about future. So everything is gonna be changing. Everything will change basically, like infrastructure, shopping, work, studying, lifestyle, like maybe nightlife. Uh, Nowadays you can see like a lot of like restaurants, a lot of places are open like 24/7, and before that was not common, right? Before or around 8 p.m. All stores or restaurants were closing, but now you can see some places that they have like 24/7 service. And also there are some places that they have a like nightlife. They don't like establish the difference between day or night. They continue working as normal. Do you know any place like this here in El Salvador that they have like a nightlife like 24/7?
Nightlife.
Uh-huh.
Mm, no.
Like maybe a restaurant that is working like 24/7 or all day long, night. I
Eh,
think
Dennis
Dennis, for example, okay, I think it's
and
McDonald's.
some Mr. Donald.
Oh,
McDonald's in some
Mr.
places.
In some places, Mr. Donuts, right? So they have a nightlife, and you can go there, you can have fun, and even if it is like 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning, they're still open, so they continue working. And before we didn't have this kind of like services, but now yes. Or like if you wanna eat something like I think there's a place for like Mexican food that is open 24/7 that you can go at any time and eat something. Yes, everything
Los
is.
Tapatíos,
What
also
is?
known the Los Tapatíos, also known the taco slips.
Oh, really? Ah, okay. So that is working 24/7.
Not 24/7, but they start early and they finish like 5, 6 a.m.
Oh, it's basically, yeah. If they finish at 6 a.m., it's like
Uh,
the whole night. Yes.
yeah,
You open at the 2 p.m., right? Or
yeah, but no, they have lunches.
lunch.
Lunch,
Ah,
there is food on view, so they have lunch like from 11 a.m.
okay.
Okay. All right. So everything is changing. So how about, for example, in infrastructure? Do you think that the housing, the houses, the buildings will change? Nowadays, you can see a lot of buildings, right? We're building many things. But how about in the future? So I think it will be very common to live in a condominium or live in apartment buildings because of the space, right? We don't have enough space. So I think all the companies will be about building you know, apartments. So that I think that will be the lifestyle in the near future, because right now and the problem is that everything is together, everything is centralized, so everybody wants to live in the city, everybody wants to have like everything very accessible, so that's why we're moving to the city, right? But we don't have enough space, so I think the next like step will be like having or living in some condominiums. It has advantages and
Yeah,
disadvantages, but I don't, it depends, right? But everything is changing. Education is changing. How about work? It's changing now. For example, with this technology, you can work maybe from, you can work for international companies since everything is online now. So it has a lot of changes going on. Okay, let me try to
yeah.
visit the other ones, and then I'll call you
Okay.
back. All right. Thank you.
in in the area of general management
Mhm.
at Tigo, I bought all the air tickets to all company
Mhm.
and regionals too.
Mhm.
And one person, se llamaba Gertrudis. It was from marketing. She
Mhm.
went to Colombia, but
Mhm.
she didn't took the vaccine.
She didn't take.
I mean, she didn't take the vaccine earlier,
Mhm.
and I had to find a doctor that puts in that that put the vaccine one day before she was traveling. In the Fiebre Amarilla vaccine, you have to take it 10 days before, no, after the trip, no, before the trip.
Before traveling.
Mhm.
And yes, and she take the vaccine one day before the travel. And but in the cartilla, the doctor puts that it was 10 days, right? And she were trying to have a training in Colombia. But imagine that she took the vaccine and he spent all the week in the hotel sick because
Yeah.
she put the vaccine and she got the all the how do you say todas las cosas que le dan cuando le da fiebre amarilla, all the symptoms.
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 Symptoms. And maybe that will happen with coronavirus vaccine
Mhm. What do you
with
think,
some
teacher?
people.
Are you going to use or you will use the vaccine in the future?
Oh, maybe yes. If they discover the cure for this virus, so then yes, I think it will be necessary to have it to prevent some illnesses in the future. But so far, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna find it, but maybe yes. Some people say that, for example, they have even found the cure for cancer or AIDS, but I don't know if that is true. But yes,
In my case,
yes,
I am not sure to use the vaccine because if you remember the vaccine of H1N1,
yes.
this vaccine has a lot of problem with the people, and some people develop Guillain-Barré.
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 Guillain-Barré. What is that about?
Yes, it's a syndrome, a heart syndrome, because the people start a lot of hurt in the body, and then they are vegetable for 1 month or 2 months.
Oh,
You know,
really?
vegetable.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So you can die, but the most of people survive. But the problem is with her body. For example, they has a Parkinson or cojean. I don't know how to say in English.
Uh-huh.
Cojear.
It's like
How do you say in English?
cojear is laming when people are laming. Lame is cojo.
Lame.
Laming is cojear.
Interesting.
So I guess this vaccine in could have this problem. And so I think I will use this if I hide the virus.
Only if you had it. Okay.
Yes.
And then yeah, nowadays, some people don't have any symptoms, and that's even tricky because you don't present any symptoms, so you assume that everything is okay, but in reality, you are with this virus. But yes, if it is necessary to have this the cure, so then yes, I will. But if I don't have it, so I won't try it. Yeah, because as you said, some vaccinations, they have like a side effect. You have like a secondary effects that may affect your
Yes,
your
because
your
you
body.
put the virus into your body.
Exactly. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Parkinson, I think. Yeah, that's a problem. One of my coworkers is he's a teacher, and he's very young. I think he's my age or a little bit younger than me, and he had this problem, and he was just for like 2 weeks in a vegetation state. He didn't move. Imagine, for 2 weeks. That was terrible. But then he pulled through, and now he's okay. But yeah, and we gotta be careful with this. I don't know, this symptoms or these viruses. If it is necessary, so you have to. Yeah, it's like another illness that happened. Like, what was the name of this? Typhoidea fever. Do you
Yes, I
remember
know it.
this?
That yes, that was I told them. I told you.
Oh, okay, all right. So a friend of mine,
No, no era esa, fiebre amarilla. I'm so sorry, I
yeah,
confused.
this one is coming because of this. I forgot the word, but it's like a virus that you can find on the cheese. It's coming from milk. I forgot what is it, but
Salmonella.
that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yes. So this friend of mine, he passed away like like, I think it was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, he passed away. Pretty young. He was like 27, 28 years old. He was very active, and he was teaching, and but his problem was that he was always eating outside. He was living alone, and he didn't cook by himself. He was always buying food outside, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I think he got this virus. And then he was like with terrible fevers from Monday to 1 week. In 1 week, he passed away. And he went to the Seguro Social, and here Seguro Social, when you have fever or something, it's just a regular fever. Have you have acetaminophen, and that's it, right? Go home. And he was Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, even Friday with terrible fevers and all the body sore. And then he went to work on Saturday. And on Saturday, when I saw him, he was like very pallid. He was like very weak. He was like, he was not the same person. So I told him, hey, man, you're extremely sick. You should go home. And we were teaching at that time. So then I took his students. So I joined the two groups. And then so he left the place. But his problem, he didn't go to the hospital immediately. He went home to relax, like typical Salvadorians. And his family is from San Vicente. So then he took the decision to go back to his family. But then he spent too much time. So he died in this time. So that's terrible. Yes. He
It's
didn't,
terrible. He
he,
died.
he died, yes. And he got
And
home, but
fast, teacher.
very
In
fast.
1 week?
In 1 week, but he was sick from Monday to Friday. Saturday, it was terrible. He said, man, I can't anymore. He said, could you bring me a cookie? Could you bring me something cold? Because I cannot go. And I told him, hey, man, you have to go to the hospital. And he didn't go to the hospital. He went home. So he spent too much time, right? So the virus, like, became stronger. So then by the time he got to his family in San Vicente, so the virus had destroyed all his body internally. So then he was taken to the hospital in San Vicente and then back to Rosales around 1 a.m. in the morning. So he was bleeding completely, bleeding, right? So then he died like at 3 a.m. in the morning. That was terrible. A virus, imagine just a simple virus. Looks like, but we gotta be careful with those. Yes, so
Yes, it's really bad.
it's really bad. That was terrible. Yeah, pretty young, 27, 28 years old. Imagine. It was a big loss. And because he didn't, I think he didn't really pay attention to this. If he had pay attention to this virus, maybe he would not die. But anyway, sometimes we don't know, right? We only think, it's just a normal virus. It's gonna be over, but it's not like that.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go back. Just give me a second.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Okay. Salvador, Anna, everybody's coming back.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Are you done? Finish?
With the conversation.
Yeah. Talking about future things, how things will change in the future. Yes. Everything.
Yes.
Everything is changing, right? Everything, environment, the kind of music. I don't. There was a question like, what kind of music do you think that your kids would listen in the future, right? So that's
Megaton, I said.
Megatronic.
Yeah, Megaton. See, yeah, something
Hmm.
related to reggaeton, but in the but I don't
Reggaeton
know,
and,
like
and techno, right? A combination.
yeah.
A
With
combination.
cumbia
Yes.
also.
Or cumbia. Yeah. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. Like for example, the fashion too, like the way that we used to dress up, and nowadays everything is changing. Technology. Do you remember, for example, let me see, Mr. Cubillas, like your programs before? What were your programs? Your favorite programs?
When I was child, I remember that fin de semana, like that, or Dragon Ball Z,
All right.
many animes. So good animes.
Yes, it's true. And now it's different, right? So we have
Yes.
different kind of TV programs. Or like for example, let me see. Let me ask someone. Rafael Mena. The kind of music that you used to listen.
I listen. I can hear
That
you.
you
I
that
can
you
hear
listened before. Yeah, the kind of music that you listened before.
when I was a child,
Yes,
a
or when you were
teenager.
like a teenager.
I like rock music
Uh-huh.
and pop music.
Like, can you give us some examples of that kind of music?
For example, pop music. For example, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath.
Mm.
Okay. Since you were a teenager, and do you still like that kind of music?
Yes, I still like
Okay.
this type of music.
Okay.
Only hate reggaeton.
You hate reggaeton. Why?
Yes,
A lot of people like this kind of music right now.
I don't like because the lyrics is too offensive for, not only for the woman because it's too offensive for the people thinking about the lyrics is terrible.
Yes, it's
Only explicit like a sex or drugs, man.
drugs and alcohol, right? Yeah, it depends. And everything is changing. So we will see in the future, right? What kind of music we're gonna have. And so we don't know for sure. Everything you know, some of you were talking about infrastructure is changing, telecommunication is changing. The way that we communicate nowadays is just WhatsApp, Facebook, right, and other social medias. And music, TV programs, transportation is changing. I think housing, buildings will change. So everything is in a different area right now. Good. So I know that it's time basically. So for tomorrow, what we're gonna do tomorrow is gonna be our last class of this model number one. And for tomorrow, I want you to think about, like, for example, some sure projections that you have, or some things that you have planned, or things that you want to get in a short terms. And then you need to like tell us or explain us things that you will get, or things that you're gonna get, or things that you are like trying to get during this year or in a short term. So for tomorrow, that's gonna be you're gonna have a like a short talking about short some maybe projections that you have in the future. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. So I'll see you tomorrow. So have a nice day, and you know, all right. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. All right.
See you
Bye.
See
See you
you. Have a good
Thank
tomorrow.
one.
See
you.
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.
Tomorrow.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.